Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know we have infinite impermanence, guys. The staples of staples. This common, and we're getting a common everywhere in the Blue Eye structure deck. And the last common that got reprinted, I think is this the only common? Maybe there's another one. But guys, this one from Structure Deck Fire Kings was everywhere as well. Card went as low as $1.50. The twos, imprims were everywhere. No one cared about it. Imprims were cheap. It was a structure deck. At the time, people were cracking these open because Fire Kings were going to become meta with Snake Eyes and all that. We get it. Now, Blue Eyes hype is different. I understand. You got the nostalgia factor. People love Blue Eyes. Even me. I'll probably build a budget Blue Eyes deck because I'm going to get 3 structure decks. Might as well do it for the funsies. The whole point is all these structure decks are going to bring imprint. And there's going to be a lot of people, even stores, cracking open, chasing the quarter century secret rare. That's the key element for the new structure deck. People are going to be chasing the quarter century secret rare. So they're going to be cracking that thing open like it's a product, like, you know, like regular sealed products, reprint products, core sets, things of that nature. So again, that element, a lot of people will have a lot of imprints. I think that sell pressure definitely for the common, and even as we discussed previously in a couple of market watches ago, even the lower end holographics, the supers, the ultras, I think they all crash down. Maybe secrets and above, they're going to hold some type of value, especially the high end. But sell pressure is coming for this card. There's going to be a lot of these cards everywhere. People could just go buy 3 structure decks. Booms. They have their playset of imprints. That is strong. That is powerful. We did see this happen with structure deck Fire Kings. And I think we're going to see it again where these cards are going to crash down at, you know, imprints like we just discussed. So again, this common, I wouldn't be holding this card. Again, it's a common that is getting another common reprint. So again, we starting to see the flash crash coming in for this card. As you can see in the charts, this card was 8s. But at one point, it had a high sell point of 12 bones a pop. That means that there was Billy Bobs out there that actually purchased this card, you know, in the double-digit range. The card, the trend is your friend until the end, guys. As you can see here, you know, when we analyze this chart, we take a look. This trend was strong. You know, look, if you can see here, forgive my mouse, you know, this is an uptrend. Higher highs and higher lows, you know, just holding on. Look what just happened here. Look what just happened right there. That's called a break of structure, a break of the trend. The trend is your friend until when? The end. The end is now for this card. Again, in the short term, it's a staple, guys. It's a staple. You want to start accumulating these, and I'm not going to miss this time. This time around, we ain't missing this move. We here to make money. Because, yeah, they can reprint imprints to the ground. They could throw a common here, common there. But it's imprints, man. The staple of staples. Everyone plays play sets in every single Yu-Gi-Oh deck. That's you know, you can't discuss that. You just have to. You have to. You know what I mean? So again, look, the trend has broken now. And look, flash crashing where, you know, if you can see here, this is the next key level at around 550s right there. I mean, that's the next key level. I think we're going to come back down, then do this and probably come back down here. Hopefully back down to the scene of the crime. That's the hope for the chart, guys. So again, you see the prices were at 640s, still holding its ground. Why? Because people still need it. The demand is going to come in. People still need imprints. But this card was pushing 8s and some change here, and now you can see crashing down to 650s, and here we are. So that's what, that's like $1.50 down, but percentage wise that's like a 20% dump. I mean, I'm bad at math, but it should be around there. So again, that's how it starts. These are the signs. These are the signs. Oh, Jay, there's still 650s. There's imperm. Just get the new commons. Don't sell your... No, I mean, if you have these and you had them at 8s, we were telling you guys to sell at around 7-8 bones. And look, then it's 650s, and then it's 6s, and then you wake up and it's 550s, and then it's 5s, and all of a sudden, all imperms, you know, the cheaper ones, the lower end ones, are like sub 5 bones when they were 8s. So every $3, you know, that you could have saved mattered, especially if you had a playset, guys. These little things matter, you know, again. But hey, the focus, the real focus is gonna be picking up the new ones. That's gonna be the focus. People are gonna have them. Some people are going to feel like they have extras. They're going to throw them in the binders. Everyone has imperms. You're going to be stocking these away because I believe, again, I mean, alternate art imperms, you imagine? In Stampede? I mean, there's a lot of alternate art hype going around now with the Fact Veiler one, the Nib one, and Ghost Girls expected, you know, to the ones that are missing to come in Stampede. So you never know. You imagine? That would be something I am not expecting, guys, an alternate art imperm. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Me, I'm going to be stocking up in commons because I believe this card will continue to get hard to get eventually in the future. Once again, you always see it. A reprint product comes out, and then, you know, it gets easy to get. It's cheap. I'd be focusing on this one in the midterm. Short term, I'd be unloading all imperms, in the sense of the lower end, like we discussed last time. Me, I only have a playset of Euro prints just to have it, just to have access to the card. But I had secrets, I had ultras, I had all of these from the rarity collect. Unload and focus on the cheaper one. That again, this card was the same price as ultras and supers. Wild as a common. I think it happens again. No one knows, but we'll see how it pans out. But in the meantime, you're starting to get this flash crash. That's how it starts, man. You can see it here. This is how it starts. No one pays attention to it. Oh, imperm is imperm. Then they come back one day and the card is sub 5 billies. So you don't want to be that guy holding on, especially if you have this common, guys. And then we have Fiendsmith Engraver. We have the secret rare. A lot of people questioning, Jay, why is this card going down? Everyone's using it right now. And there's the card. It's hot right now. I mean, balance wise, I don't think they hit it because they need to reprint it first and this, that, and the third. Those are all great takes. The whole point is the secret rare. Again, you have banless speculation, but reprint fears as well. Again, as a secret rare, we already know for Wallows, which was a core set secret rare as well, getting reprinted in Stampede. Imagine they include 6 different rarities in Stampede of this card. What do you think is, including a secret rare, what do you think is going to happen to this card? What do you think is going to happen? Let's be real. This will be what? In the teens? Maybe even single digits? It's a possibility, guys. So again, starting to see that this card was 112s and has been crashing down ever since. Says 62s here. And we're starting to see the cracks, man. It might go back down into the 50s soon, guys. So again, demand is coming in. People still need it. But again, people are speculating that this card is getting reprinted soon. And I can't blame them. Again, yes. You need it. The card might rebound, go back up to 75s. It's hot right now. People playing Yugioh Fiendsmith, as the best deck. We understand. But formats change quickly. Things morph, and once you have another engine like Mitsubishi's now, Mitsubishi's, the Mitsus, some people might prefer that with Yugioh. So again, the demand is not dominant. We're like, 90% of people are playing this. Not necessarily, but it is, the best engine with the best deck, essentially. Yugioh Fiendsmith, based on results, based on representation in top tier Yu-Gi-Oh events. So again, that makes sense. But it's Engravers crashing down, man. Again, we don't question the markets. We look at the charts because the charts are analyzing supply and demand fundamental economics. They're telling us how the sentiment for a card is. And, the fundamentals behind it, yeah, we can speculate. It could be banless fears. It could be reprint fears. But at the end of the day, we follow the charts. And as you can see, wow. This card had a massive V-shaped rebound, recovery, and now a massive V-shaped dump. Inverse V-shape. That's what we call it here. An inverse V-shaped pattern. And coming back down all the way almost to the scene of the crime, man. Wild. But yeah, mid to long term, I wouldn't be holding this card. I've been telling you what is for Wallows, Perulia, Engravers, all these expensive meta-relevant cards. Yo, if I'd be going to the event, I play, and then I sell. I go to, if the vendor gives me a good price, or we trade with someone to make it happen. You know what I mean? You mean what I know? I'd be unloading these after the event. You get out of the venue, you go out, and you be like, yo, you want this? You know what I mean? Okay. But hey, because holding these cards, all it takes is one announcement. All it takes, just how the cards are being announced for Stampede already, all it takes is for one of them to be Engravers. This card gets nuked. That doesn't change the current demand. That doesn't change the fact that people need it right now. We get it. It might even rebound during that gap zone. We always talk about that on the channel. But again, if you need it to play, I understand. But me, even if it's to play, I play the event, get rid of it. Then get ready for the next event. You know what I mean? If I have to, because talking about a lot of money, man. I mean, if you, let's say $200 for a playset, let's say this gets announced like for Wallows. What do you think is going to happen? And again, that'll be in the short term. But when the reprint actually comes out, how much you think this card is going to be worth if it gets reprinted? I'm telling you, man. So again, all these cards, reprint season is around the corner. And this time around, things are different. We have a core set that just relatively came out that you would have to wait, until the tens of the following year, in this case, 2025, to maybe see it there. And now you're going to see it in a reprint in Stampede, like for Wallows. So again, that opens the floodgates to endless possibilities where you can see Perulias, Engravers, and all these meta-relevant cards in Stampede. We'll see, man. We'll see how it plays out, man. Shout out to V, man. You know, met him in YCS Orlando. Take a look here. Look. We are, right? It's your boy Jay from Fresh Off the Press. V, the GOAT right there, man. This is the GOAT of the market watches. Man, we're at YCS Orlando, guys. The event has been fired. Now tell me, did you think there was going to be 2,000 plus people here, bro?
Easily.
Yeah, because of the format?
Just because how good the format is, how good the meta is. Everyone, listen, if you can play Risers, everyone knows it's the best deck, but no one's complaining about the other decks because they're just as good.
Yeah, I mean, when you see Malice competing against Riser, you don't feel like you're under. You can't compete. You're the underdog. No, you feel like it's an even player field. Yeah. There's always a best deck, but you feel like you have a shot. It's not tier 0, you know, spiral format, craziness, you know what I mean? So for sure, man, but it's nice to have you down here. Again, the GOAT market watcher right there. Always looked up to V, always watch your video dailies, man. That is the man when it comes to market watches, and I appreciate you collabing with me as well.
I mean, I appreciate you, bro.
Real, man. Really appreciate
it. Guys, check my buddy out here, Fresh Off the Press.
You already know.
This is the guy right here.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate it, V, as always, man. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Yo, that guy is super chill, man. Yo, telling you, we've collabed once on the channel. This dude is the market watch GOAT. Hope to have him on, you know, pretty soon. That's what we're trying to make happen on the back end. And if we do, it might change the live stream for this week. If we manage to collab this week, just wanted to let you guys know, the community. You know, so stay tuned for the live stream. Expect it to be Thursday, but we might bump it up to Friday if, you know, we happen to get the collab. But I'm excited, man, because V, real as they come. That's what I love about V when we had him on the channel, just organic. He's always been himself. He's been around the block for like over a decade, man. Insane, man. So shout out to V. It was a pleasure, you know, to get to meet him in person in YCS Orlando. Man, if you live under a rock, you know, make sure you go sub to V. Right there, Yugioh Paisano, looking to collab soon. This guy's a legend, man. Market watch legend. So that was super fun. I look forward to that, man. And guys, don't forget, first link in the description down below. Again, look at that. You can see the chart. That's what I love about this watch list, you know, where you can track the cards that we talk about. Look at that. You can see the trend. The trend is your friend until the end. These cards that we're talking about today, as a whole, I love it, man. Every card we talk about, we add it to the watch list, and it gives me a generic chart for those prices. This is amazing. So as you can see here, these are crashing down. So you want to buy the lows. You don't want to buy the highs. So again, if you're going to purchase any of these cards, come over to the link right here. Track these as we go. And if you need to purchase any of these as I talk about them, you know, that'll be your decision, not official financial advice. You can come over here and click on these and make it happen immediately instead of having to manually search every single card that I talk about. And then you could do it card per card. You know, look at that. Look at this card crashing. Me, I told you guys, if I see this at 3s, and we're going to touch base later on this one, Argo Stars Glorious Adra, I'm going to pick these up at 3s, $10 for a place. And as you can see, this is a sign for me. I see, oh, they were 5s, crashing down to 3.8s. And then you can analyze all of these different charts and make your assessments here, guys. What a tool, man. I won't stop yapping about this tool. It's just too great. And then we have, you know, our giveaway, man. We just decided to add a Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon Prismatic Secret Rare. So I will be adding this to the Firewall giveaway. Firewall Dragon right here, guys. So 83. I'm excited because there's only 3 days left. You know, I know we're going to crack a hundy once again. And then we're going to give away, after this one, a Chaos Dragon Levianeer, guys, via the Discord as well. And we'll add another Tyrant Dragon here as well. So we will give it, this will be the follow-up giveaway after Firewall. We always love to give back on the channel. Always, guys. So get yourself over to the Discord. Link in the description down below. Come to our link tree. One click right here. You come in. You check out the server rules, and then you come to the giveaway section. One click. That's it. Easy participation. The bot will automatically choose a winner, and that winner is going to be super happy. They just came in a couple of clicks, and they're going to receive that cardboard, so make sure you keep that in mind. We have Mitsubishi's, guys. Mitsurugi Ritual here. Supreme Darkness, Ultra Rare. This card is hot. Hot, why? Because people need it. People want it. People like, yeah, Yugioh, Fiendsmith, they're the best deck, but I want Mitsus. Especially, I want them now because I want to be ready for future support and things of that nature. So again, as you can see, when we come to the chart, guys, you know, when we come to the chart, this card is at a pivotal point. Right here. Let me just draw it again. Why? Because it came down all the way to 23s, but it spiked up to the low to mid 30s, guys. And then it has curved back down, now attempting to essentially double bottom, guys. Attempting to double bottom where you had a bottom number 1 and a bottom number 2. So this card could easily do this. And if it does, and it breaks this previous resistance here at around 31s, then that's a sign. That's a sign of a strong recovery. And I don't believe the card looks back in the short to midterm. But if this low doesn't hold, and you start to see 22s, 20s, 19s, then I think it cracks 20s, and it could possibly even become a $15 card. So now is decision time. for this card that is hot, fresh off the press right now. You know, the fundamental economics, you know, supply and demand, it's battling right now. You know, a lot of people cracking these opens. Oh, I'm not playing Mitsus. I don't care about this card. They're listing it in the market, but then there's a lot of people that are buying them as well. So again, volume is dwindling as well, which is usually not a good sign. So keep your eye out for this one. If you wake up and you start to see 21s, 20s, 19s, and you start to see, you know, 8 walls and 19 walls down there, just watch for it. Now, if you see a rebound to 25, 26s, then it might be curving back up. So again, as this card goes down in price, keep your eye on it. Keep your eye on it because it could easily spike, but it could also crash down, you know, as it continues, you know, to morph into this new meta. So we'll see what happens with this one. Then we have Fiendsmith's Track. Guys, this card recently was 28 bones. 28 bones. First, it retraced down to 18, 19s, and it has continued crashing down in falling knife mode, again, because of that same engine. The Mitsurugi's, hey, telling you, man, that people, they're like, yo, no, Fiendsmith Track, I had an extra, maybe now I just need one, now I'm just switching over, I'm not playing Fiendsmith anymore. As we can see, engravers are crashing, and now you also have tracks going down to 1150s, guys. Wow, massive crash for this card, guys. You know, it was a $28 card just the other day, pushing 30s. Wild how hot the card was, you know, pre-Suda, and now Supreme Darkness came out and has destroyed this card's price. Look at that, massive walls at 60 copies at 1150s. So I guess, you know, falling knife mode will continue for this card, even back into the single digi mark. Wow, flash crash, sudden crash for this card out of nowhere post Suda, guys. So again, I mean, if you needed to play, it's much better than paying 28s, but you know, I still believe this card becomes single digis once again in the short term as these walls continue to come up. But I mean, after that wall, there's not too many, and the card does quickly go back up. So I would continue to monitor this wall here just to see if it goes, you know, even lower in price or if more listings pop up. But right now, sell pressure, massive sell pressure for this card. It continues to crash down as it falls out of favor, you know, for the new cards. And then people are going to be getting ready for Alliance Insight with White Force as Amina, and, you know, new support for these, you know, broken deck archetypes. So again, you know, I still believe the engine will continue to be relevant. Also could get reprinted. That's the thing, man. We don't know anymore. You know, if this comes in Stampede, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? So keep an eye out for it. You know, we have Mereologic Aggregator. This super rare recently was 7 bones. Hot, fresh off the press. Everyone needed this card, you know, just like the channel. Just hot, man. People needed it. Yo, Jay, I need to send it for my extra deck. It's broken. It's single print, super rare from Darkwing Blast. And now that need has dwindled down, guys. Crashing down from 8 bones, it says, to 5s, 4s here. But you come in here, it's a $3 card, guys. 100 listings. It's a $3 card down from 8s. Insane, guys. This is what, like a 60-65% dump, maybe even more, 70%. Crazy, guys. I'm bad at math, but the whole point is, look at that. Card has crashed down officially with a lot of listings. Thankfully, I got rid of mine, you know, at YCS Orlando. I just had like 2 of these, but, you know, I'm like, that's it, man. Got these at around $150. We moving at around 5, 6s. Live to fight another day. So, yeah, this one is consolidating, and this might be the consolidation before the next dump. I mean, Char hasn't updated, so it's already dumping back down here to the scene of the crime. Yikes. People either expect a reprint soon, either in Maze of Master or in Stampede. Yeah, because this card is due for a reprint. And I personally think it does get reprinted soon. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell you guys to sell now because it's dumped already. But, yeah, I mean, you know, if you needed to play, I guess 3 bones, not bad. You know what I mean? But, yeah, at least wanted to inform you guys that this card is crashing down in price. If you need it, you're getting it at a cheaper price. And if you have it, you know, you're down a couple of billies, man. We have the Lubellion, another prismatic secret rare that is crashing down in price, guys. Look at that. Look at this chart. Look at this chart, man. Let me go to the 6 month. Oh my God, look at that double top formation. Let's see if we see it on the yearly. Look at that, man. Double top, clean double top. It's cleaner here on the 6 month. Double top formation, guys. Clean as a whistle right there. Look at that. Right there. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Boom, essentially, guys. You know, the double top can get just a tad bit lower or a tad bit higher. Usually is about a 5% different that's accepted, you know, either towards the upside or the downside, in the sense where, like, this price right here, this point is like 5% less, which is fine. So again, it's still considered as a double top. Top number 2, top number 1. Again, you can see the key is that we broke in structure, guys. When you see a possible double top formation, is usually confirmed if we break the pivot low, the swing low right here. If that is broken, then usually that confirms the signal. And as you can see, we broke it right here and we've kept going down. It says into the teens, guys. This is not looking good. Chart wise, it's not looking good, guys. Based on probabilities, these signals they help out a lot, guys. We're talking about math. We're talking about probabilities. These charts are here for a reason. You know, the numerical representation of this data represents human emotion. People buying, people selling. It's easy, man. That's what we do here on the channel. Especially if you're new, that's what makes us different, guys. So again, these are signals. No one's paying attention to this. You know what people are looking at right now? That, oh, Lubellion is a bestial card, it's broken, and I need it, and I'm gonna buy it right now. No one's coming in and checking out this analysis, guys. I'm running for the hills. If I would have this card right now, based on the charts, again, yeah, maybe, you know, when it was dumping, we said, guys, maybe it's a good time to buy if you needed to play. We understand it's around 20s. If this pivot holds, it's a good time to buy. But guys, we always react to the charts. If the charts change from week to week, we need to change our position as we get these signals. And as you can see here, look at that, 20 bones broke down, and right now it's $17. And you seeing walls of China at 18s. With Stampede around the corner, potential bestial reprints. Nah, man, nah. This is a run for them hill sign. Literally, run for them hill sign, and volume is not backing this up at these lower prices. I'm selling this card. That's just me. Yeah, it could rebound, and it could become 20s and 25. Anything is possible. We always talk about the gap zone. Within the gap zone between now and the actual potential reprint, anything could happen. Rebound, demand comes in. We're in competitive season. We understand, but I'm running for them hills on this one. Card is crashing down. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think. We have Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. Guys, this quarter century secret rare crashing down in price, man. I was like, how? Card was, this says 16s. You know, before that it was 18s. But look at it, just dumping from 1650s, crashing down here with the latest sudden flash crash here from 1314s, you know, down to, let's see, that's 39 listings. Let's see here. You know, lately, let's see. Okay, yeah, I don't know. You know, those are probably manipulation prices. But yeah, you can see 12s here across the board. That's where we, you know, from 16s, 17s down to 12s, as you can see, down essentially $5, 39 listings. Again, volume is coming in a little bit down here, but again, nothing too crazy. So again, you're buying the lows now. If you see this card, you're buying the lows. This is what you want to wait. When we say patience wins this game, this is when you want to be buying. Not up here at around 20s, but right here at around 12, 13s. That is not bad. It quickly does go back up to 15s at the bottom of the page. So I believe this particular crash is a deal. If you can get these anywhere between 12 to 13s, honestly, guys, not bad. Not bad at all, you know, for this card. So definitely keep it on your radar. Again, a quarter century secret rare from Rarity Collection 2. This card is broken. Don't sleep on it. You know, I have my beautiful PUR, so I'm happy for my extra deck. But if you're into quarter centuries, mansion rarities, things of that sorts, you want to buy these quarter centuries when they're crashing down. Not when they're spiking up, when people are FOMOing in. No, you come in now, early for this quarter century that could easily go to 15s in the very short term and maybe even be 20s and beyond down the line. You don't want to miss out on the potential of this one. Then we have Lacrima, the Crimson Tears. This card has been getting destroyed. Another one that was just 1150s the other day. And again, flash crash, sudden crash out of nowhere from double digits to single digits. It says 770s, but really? This is where we are. This is where we are. We cleaned this up janitor style, guys. We can see this card is pushing 8s there in the short term, but single digits, man. Mind you, this card was over 20 bones in Christmas. Hot. It was spiking up, going insane from 5 bones to 21s. And now we're back to 7s, 8s. I mean, we might be going down to the scene of the crime here. There's a little bit of consolidation before the next dump. If I see 5s, you know, again, and it doesn't get reprinted in Stampede, I'll pick it up before Nats. You never know with cards like these, secret rares, but, you know, Stampede, man. Stampede is affecting everything. You just don't know anymore. A card from this set for Wallows is getting reprinted in Stampede, so you just don't know, man. Card is beautiful, though. So, again, this card has been crashing down. If you needed to play maybe a one of, I can't blame you for coming back in at single digits at around these prices. You get, you know, the exposure you need playability-wise, but as an investment, Nah, man. We have a little consolidation, but nah, this has really been a falling knife mode since Christmas, guys, since it was 20s. If I don't see, a lengthy consolidation period, I'm not touching this card because it just continues to go down, man. Again, same thing. People found another engine, a Mitsubishi's. They're like, you know what? I'm going to play this. Then this is still, the best engine with the best deck. We understand. But there's a difference between everyone needing, everyone needing these cards and like now people having an alternative. So those players, they might sell these cards, they switch over, and that sell pressure is being felt by the markets. That's crazy. Then we have a Stellar of the White Forest. Again, this is the secret rare. Another one was peaking at around 22s, 23s, and now crashing down. It says the 1387s, but we're at 11s, 12s, man. 77 listings, wild. What's been going on with this card? Literally coming back down to the scene of the crime. Insane, guys. What we have here. 12 bones for this card. It's already down essentially 50%. Wow, what a flash crash, sudden crash out of nowhere, guys. It was like 2-3 weeks ago, it was 23s. Wild. Suda came out. People saw that White Force ain't doing much. And again, but that's good. You want to wait for the flash crash. Now a little bit of consolidation. Maybe even the single digits. That's where you want to buy. You want to buy the lows, and right now, chart hasn't updated, but we're essentially at all-time lows, man. So again, this might end up being a massive W-shaped recovery. It might be. If you see the chart right here, it might be end up being a massive W-shaped, booty-shaped recovery. It might. You never know. It might, do this. Guys, it's a possibility. So again, just something to keep in mind. But right now, it's too early to identify that. But yeah, 12 bones. I mean, if you're playing White Forest with Azamina, you want to start, inkling into the deck, maybe buying, a piece here, a piece there. Not bad, as this card has crashed down, but I would wait for a little bit of consolidation. Crazy what's going on with that card. Same as Diabell's the original Sin Keeper, the Sinful Spoils card. Again, White Force, Asamina, not doing anything. So again, this card was pumping up from 9 bones to 14s, spiking up, and now flash crashes says 1085s, but we're back down to the scene of the crime. Crazy, back down to this scene of the crime right here. Chart hasn't updated, but we're back down over here already. Crazy. In the single digit range again with a wall of 12 right there, 57 listings. It does quickly reclaim the double digit mark, but again, this card continues to crash down. I would continue to monitor it to see if there's any consolidation. It is a card from Legacy of Destruction, so who knows if and when it's getting reprinted. We just don't know, but as a secret rare, I believe in Alliance Insight, this secret rare might see play. And again, you want to get exposure. If that's the case, wait for consolidation, then pull the trigger. This card continues to crash down. Same as Varudras, the final bringer of the end time. This card, another double top. Wow, another double top. Man, this episode has been full of, chart activity. Look at that, man. Literal double top formation. You can't make this stuff up. Top number 1, top number 2. And what else happened? I'm going to let you guys tell me, man. You guys know more about charts. What is the key factor that happened here? Because again, there's no way to know it's a double top until when? Until we confirm the signal. How do we confirm? We already told you earlier in this market watch. Okay, I'll tell you guys. Look, you confirm when the pivot low or the swing low is broken. That's when you confirm. And you can clearly see it here. It was this key level right there, and we just broke it right now. These are the signs. This action here confirms a double top formation. Yeah, because this, recover from here and go to Alta, anything is possible. We're talking about probabilities. And it is more probable now that the card continues crashing down more than recover in the short term. You can see a falling knife mode, plus the double top formation usually means destruction in the short term. So again, this says the card is what, at around 15s? We can come in here and see that the card is 14 bones with an RO9 as well. Look at that, 50 listings. Guys, it quickly after that R9 does go back up to 16s. But again, this is a deal compared to previous recent prices. But yeah, man, crazy. This card was $23, double topping there. And now it says 16s. But we're really, yeah, I mean, R9 wise, the deal coming in around 15, 16 bucks. But wow, this card is crashing down. Again, the scene of the crime would be 750s. Yikes, man, it's rough. As a secret rare, volume is consistent, but usually when you see a crash like this, a good sign would be healthy volume, a volume spike. That means that people see interest in these prices, but until you don't see that volume spike, this card might continue going down into the lower teens. So definitely a secret rare to keep in mind. Then we have Veidos, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction. We were talking about it at 10 bones, telling people to pick it up. Then it doubled up in price 20s. And then, you know, we're like, damn, take your 2x, run for them hills. And look, card was around 10s, spiked up to 20s, now retracing back down to the mean. It says 1760s, but really? Card is 1250s, man. Wow. Card is about 1250s. What a dump. Char hasn't updated. We're essentially all the way back down here near the scene of the crime. Insane, guys. By the way, the scene of the crime, you know, in the chart, we always say, guys, is like, is the point where the spike started from. So if you have a card that's consolidating and it's 10 bones and it spikes from $10 to 20, then the scene of the crime would be 10 bones again. And for this one, we're getting pretty close. And these are multiples here as well, not just one-ofs. I mean, of course, after those, at the bottom of the page, it does push us to 14, 15s, 74 listings. But yeah, I mean, if you wanted this card, you know, you could take advantage of this crash right now. Again, I would wait for the chart to update, maybe see a little bit of consolidation, but it's crazy how the secret rare continues to dump down in price, guys. Again, link in the description down below. Come over here, check out our Discord. We are also on X. Check out our deals and steals, guys, you know, if you want to support the channel. And you also get discount links. Again, we just uploaded our you know, box breaks. Terrible, man. Terrible. You gotta go see, man. Your boy, man, what he pulled, man. I have this luck lately, man. It hasn't been on my side. And we also, towards the end, you know, showed details about our Imperium Duelist giveaway, guys. We're giving it. You guys got to see, man. That mystery box, fire. What we will be giving away on the channel eventually, guys. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, man. Look, guys, we have an Ultimate Slayer first edition right here giveaway. We're almost at 7.5K. We just need like 15 more Billy Bobs, and we're there, guys. So stay tuned. Most likely won't be for this live stream, but probably for the one next week. So again, we will be giving away this first edition Ultimate Slayer Starlight Rare. Is coming soon. Coming soon to a theater near you. So now is the time. If you're on the sidelines, you haven't been subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Now is the time to ring that bell, to subscribe on the way in, like the video on the way in. Guys, make sure you don't miss out. And none of this content is official financial advice, for entertainment purposes only. We have Divine Arsenal AA Zeus Sky Thunder. This is from the 2-player starter set, but even the Ultra from the tins, same deal. These lower end cards are crashing down in price. Card was 12 bones the other day, flash crash. Down to 694s, and we can see we're around 7s, 46 listings. Look at these walls of China, guys. Look at that. A wall of 1,000 copies, 182, 90. I'm telling you, man, if you have not just this one, but any Zeus, I'd be unloading them. I even unloaded my OT. I had an OT, personal copy. I unloaded it because I believe if this card comes in Stampede, even the OTs will crash down in this case, because they've been cheap forever. So I mean, when you have OT staples high in demand that they're already expensive, they don't go down much. But the cheaper OTs, when they get alternative prints, they usually get destroyed. Even for an iconic extra deck card like this, again, it's not seen play like in the past. People just prefer Sky Crisis. You know, it's little brother. So again, it is what it is. Of course, excuse me, you are starting to see demand coming in with large volume spikes of people needing this card. That's understandable, but the walls are too much. The supply is too much. I expect this card to be free soon, especially if it gets reprinted in Stampede. So I'd be unloading again. You can see the other Ultras, 7 bones, 7, 8 bones as well. Even the secrets are pushing single digits here. So again, I'd be unloading all my copies of Zeus, just waiting for you know, the potential reprint in Stampede. So definitely keep it in mind. Then we have Sky Striker Ace Azalea, another one. Look at that. Card was 24 bones, crashing down over 50% to become, it says here, a $10 card. And it's recently bumped up to 12s, 43 listings. Because you see the massive volume candles coming in, protecting this level. This is what we were talking about earlier. If you see a crash, you want to see high volume candles, meaning a lot of people coming in and trying to get them deals per se compared to previous prices. But I say deals because in the big picture, if this card gets reprinted soon, these prices will be expensive compared to future prices. So again, you're going to have Sky Striker players. They need these cards. Card quickly goes back up to 15, 16s at the bottom of the page. 5 pages only, 43 listings. So we understand. But deep down, we've been getting sales as low as 10 bones recently. And this crash has been intense. And all of a sudden, recently, flash crashes, you know, sudden intense crashes taking over these markets, guys. So again, you know, when we were here at around 15, 17, I'm like, I'd be selling this card. I think it comes in Stampede. I still believe so. We'll see if it happens. But, you know, Maze of Master, Stampede somewhere. This card needs a reprint. It needs to stop being a single print card, okay? So, yeah, this one continues to crash. Well, you know, if these get bought up and it goes back up to 15s, no way I'm not selling, just in case it gets reprinted soon. Then we have Pressured Planet Race Off. This card is getting destroyed in price. Insane. Quarter Century Secret Rare recently was 19 to 20 bones. Essentially, post-tax, you needed to pay $20 for this card. Again, Kashtira engine was hype. People needed this card. And again, you go to the yearly, and you see the card was 890, single digis, had an uptrend all the way to 20 bones. But again, this look, guys, you can see it in the charts. The trend is your friend until the end. Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. This card had a clear uptrend right here. Beautiful, beautiful uptrend, making higher lows and higher highs. You can see it. What happened right here? The end. The trend broke at around 15 bones. The trend broke, but the key is not just breaking the trend line, but the more impactful move is breaking the previous pivot low, the previous swing low here. That was the key. That is confirmation, guys. That is confirmation. You have a sell signal. The confirmation is the break of the previous pivot or the previous swing low right here. And now this card is running for them hills. Says is what? 12 bones. You can come over here. Look at that. 1095 for a card that was 20 bones is approaching a 50% dump. Guys, Kashtira engine has fallen out of favor. You know, most people are not playing it. Those are just the facts. Again, 55 listings. Listings are going up for the quarter century. I expect single digits for this one. I expect us to revisit the scene of the crime after breaking this pivot right here at 1331s. I'd be running for them hills. That's just me. And wait for single digits as the engine continues to fall out of favor. So definitely keep this one in mind. Then we have Kashtira Birth. Again, another Kashtira card. You double top here. I'm not even going to draw it. You guys can see it already. Double top here at around 5-6 bones, crashing down to 238s. And now we're at 2s, man. This card is a $2 card. Of course, after a couple does go up to 250s, and that's where you see the walls at 267. But regardless, this card was pushing $6 at early January, the early part of the year. And now Suda came out, destroyed this card's price. And they might double dip in Stampede. It'd be nice, but even so, this card has crashed down. Crazy. Crazy. What's going on with all these Kashtira cards? To see Fenrir at single digis? Wild. Crazy to see Birth so low. I mean, of course, if these cards like these don't get reprinted in Stampede, but Fenrir does, then, you know, people looking for, they'll get their new Fenrirs, and then they're going to come back, and the demand for this will go up. So we need to monitor this card. If it does not get reprinted in Stampede, I think it goes back up to 5 bones easy with the demand after people get the other new pieces in Stampede. Then we have Blaze, Supreme Ruler of All Dragons. This Battles of Legends Secret Rare Terminal Revenge used to be what? 14 bones. Says came down to 1066s. We're rebounding to 12s. Says the charts, but really 950s. Look at that. Single digi, guys. Multiple listings in the single digi mark. 42 listings. If there was ever a time to buy this card, I'd be buying it now, in a way, because Dragon Ruler hype, I think, is gonna go insane. People forgot about that already. They're focused on right now Suda and Yugioh Fiendsmith and the, you know, Maze Master and, you know, and this and that. Don't forget, man. Don't forget about Dragon Rulers. When they forget, we remember. Keep the secret rare in mind, especially now that it's single digits as a secret rare. Not bad. I think this one still has potential, especially if it doesn't get reprinted anytime soon. We have Ragnarika, the Evil Seed. There was plant hype or reptile hype. I'm sorry, with you know, the Mitsus, and but I don't think they play this, right? So again, you know, reptile support came, but still, look at that. 837s went up to 1075s. Now crashing back down to single digits, a $7 card. People realizing that the hype, you know, didn't pan out. 74 listings for the secret rare. Plus, a reprint can come anytime soon for this card as well. So again, definitely something to keep in mind for these cards like this. And yes, crashing down, man. Crazy. This card was just double digits the other day when we last talked about it. Arc Lord Charistia. You need to understand this is a Time Wizard card. The card is broken And the card used to be 75 bones, crashing all the way down to 50 bones, 50 piece. Wings right here, volume coming in at around 50s, bumping this card up. You have a 1 up to 60s, then it goes to 65s. 9 listings only, guys, so you have an R9 worth of listings here. Single digi listings, a lot of 1-ups, then the card is triple digis. So if you're a heavy stonker, this is the last call for this crash. Don't let this card make new all-time highs. Don't do that. Don't do that. You come in now before this card is triple digis. If you're a heavy stonker, this is easy money. Guys, this is a deal, in my humble opinion, for this specific rarity. So definitely keep it in mind. Don't come back at triple digis right down here at the bottom of the page. Don't be Billy Bobbin. You want to make sure you're early compared to future prices. Then we have Lightsworn Dragonling again from Legacy of Destruction. I'm like so sad when I see this, man. They gave us support in Legacy of Destruction for Lightsworns. And then they gave more support to Six Samurais and Mermaids. But then they stopped with Lightsworns. I don't know why. Your boy was excited. I play Lightsworns and Edison, man. It's one of my favorite decks of all time. You come out with this card and it doesn't do jack. It doesn't do jack. And the card was what? 750s, went up for 10, to 11s for no damn reason. And now the card is crashing back down. It says the 7s again to the scene of the crime. So again, this is back down to single digits. I have no clue why it went up in the first place. Now the card is down 30% once again. And here we are crashing down. I mean, I can't blame people for selling. They ain't doing nothing. It's just not. I mean, when we playing Lightsworn's Orcus, can you imagine? Oh, man. So much hope in this card. It's truly, disappointing. But, yeah, hopefully we got more Lightsworn support down the line. That'd be fire. We have Cluster Amaryllis. Let's leave it at that from Raging Battle. This card used to be, 78s? High sale price of 95s. Billy Bob willing to pay triple digits post-tax. Another card is crashing down because it got a reprint announced for Stampede. And it's 50 bones, 50 piece. And even you're crazy, man. Yo, I'd be selling this right now, man. Running for them hills, bro. I'm telling you. I'd be running so hard. Jay, but this is the first set. It's the super rare. This is the one that people are going to prefer when playing Time Wizard. People like the old prints. People like the OG. Bro, I'm telling you. There's the difference between this being the only copy that you can get to a brand new, fresh off the press copy or multiple copies. I think it gets a quarter century in the Platinum Secret inside Stampede. I'd be selling this right now. I'd find an Edison Boomer and be like, yo, you want this card? You got a 50 piece? I got you, bro. I mean, most people will probably have this card anyways, but no way I'm holding to this card anymore. That's just me. Evo Hero Toxic Bubble. Look at that. Card crashing down, making new all-time lows. Recently, it was a $4 card. A lot of hype. Evo Hero. Ultras might be $5, $6, $7. Nah, man, look at that. Free. At $1.50 with multiples there. And the walls are at 2 bones. Down essentially 50% already, man. So I'm telling you, making new all-time lows. Volume dwindling as well. These Supreme Darkness cards. Told you guys, patience wins this game. A lot of hype at the beginning. I need it. Oh, they're spiking up. You usually expect those rebounds early in the set's release, but then the true prices come out. Look at that. True prices like this. Argo Stars Glorious Adra. I like this card. I like this card as a secret rare. Love it. Card came out at 9 bones, went down to 3, spiked up to 7s, and now retracing back down, it says to 4s. And here we are. Yeah, that's just a 1-up, but really it's a $4 card. But that's what I want to see. More retracements. Want to see more retracements on this card. Playset for 10s. That's my goal minimum. Every $10 a playset of this card. So I could put $30 in, and get access to this card. That's the plan. Get an R09. Just to have exposure for this card. It's a secret rare. Argo Stars are getting support in Alliance Insight. You never know. With these new deck archetypes, they have little support today, but the next wave might be the one that breaks it in to the meta. These decks don't always have to be tier 0, tier 1. No, they might break into the meta as a tier 1, tier 2, 1.5, 2.5. You just don't know. At the end of the day, hype alone can push this card's price up in the future. I really like this one as this one continues to crash back down to the previous lows, guys. So again, definitely keep this one in mind. And volume is dying down too, so I love to see it because I personally want access to the card. And then Evil Hero Dead End Prison, we just talked about this card in the weekend. And look, curving down here into single digits to no one's surprise. Just wanted to update you guys. More listings coming in at the single digit mark. I told you guys, patience. We had that initial rebound. People hyped, Evil Heroes, It might do this and YCS that, and it might take over this. Nah, man. Always happens. You know, I expect this card to be 750s. In the short term, any mid-range target would be around 5 bones, honestly, for the secret rare. Oh, Jay, but how come? It's Evo Hero, Hero Community, and this. I'm telling you, man, card is secret. It's a secret rare. It's broken. It looks beautiful. I understand, but sell pressure. If it ain't doing anything, Hero players already got him. Who else is there to buy? Got to ask that question to yourself sometimes. Let me know what you guys think. Guys, I love you guys. If you're still here, you're a straight MVP, man. I'm appreciated. I'm eternally grateful. I appreciate it so much. And guys, make sure you subscribe on the way out. Like the video on the way out. It really does help out. Ring that bell. Make sure you stay tuned for our fresh off the press content, as always. And for our giveaways, man. We always love to give back. Make sure you share this in one place with one friend. Maybe in a group chat. It really does go a long way. And I'm just grateful and thankful for each and every single one of you guys. Thanks for finding value in what I do, man. So there we go. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Stay fresh.